Now, some parents whose children are students at KNUST say they're hopeful students and school authorities will agree to smoke the peace pipe for academic work to return soon. A father whose 2 children are at different levels at the university has been telling JoyNews how he panicked when he saw the violent demonstrations on campus. Komladum has been speaking to Mr. Inusa and some students who say it will take time for the KNUST student to see eye to eye with school authorities for normalcy to return.
My children are in Kumasi at the moment. Both parents are coming from Kumasi. My father-in-law and my parents are also coming from Kumasi.
Okay.
So currently they are in Kumasi with my mother-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when they were asked to vacate the school premises, to pack their things and go home, did they call you to tell you this is the decision and you gave the instruction that they should go there? And how are they taking all of this that's been happening?
Well, the whole thing started when, the issue of introducing mixed, what is it? Converting this, yeah.
Right.
So we all started, wondering why is it so? Until, it gathered momentum and finally when this demonstration took place. So usually we're following the news. I was in my office and then a colleague came. He told me, did I hear what was going on? I said, what's going on? So KNUST is having a demonstration and then, the school has been asked to, close for the time. And I was like, oh. Then I decided to call my children. I have 2 sons, like you rightly said. I called the first one. It was going through, but hey, he wasn't picking. So you can imagine, when issue of senator erupts, and then you are calling your son, and he's going through, and he's not picking. Then I quickly have to call the second one. So lucky the second one picked. So all what he told me was, oh, okay, he's on campus. He's with one of the friends, and where the whole thing was, taking place. That is a Katanga. So they went to have a study, and then all of a sudden they heard that there was a curfew. So I began to panic because Katanga is the center of the whole issue.
Right.
But he assured me that I shouldn't worry. But then because they have imposed a curfew in the camp, nothing is going to go wrong. So I asked of the first one, and so he's spoken with the first one a moment ago, and he's okay. So then they have to calm down.
Right.
Calm.
Okay. And then they packed their stuff, and then they went to live with your in-law.
Yeah.
And for the last 3, 4, 5 days that they've been there, are they not missing academic work already? Oh,
definitely they are, because they are science students. One is doing construction, technology and management, and the one is doing engineering, civil engineering. And these courses, it calls for constant, attending of lectures and that kind of. So for the school to just close down, within this short period, definitely it will have an effect on them.
Okay.
So they are missing a lot, and as parent, what can I do?
I'll come back to you, Inusa. Suhini, you've been following this closely, the dissolution of the Schools Management Council or Governing Council and the setup of the Interim Council. We saw agitations from UTAG and all these other teacher unions. Where are we now? And do you think this new council that is expected to be set up by the Chancellor Otumfuo will make any difference in dealing with all the issues arising?
Well, first of all these things speaks clearly to a certain sign or a symptom of a society that is merely very reactive.
You're watching News Desk. We'll bring you business right after this.